Okay. Right, let's get things set up. Okay, welcome to my second attempt to do this flight. The first flight crashed thanks to Squawkbox. I hope you're having much luck getting to Tallinn on X-Plane. Hope your parking brake is, I do believe, set. Battery switch on. Standby power set. APU beat switch should be off. Left forward fuel pump on. Just let that cycle around do its thing. I did start the APU bleed, didn't I? Doesn't seem to be doing much at the moment, does it? Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Thought it wasn't going to do anything for a second. So we have ATC online here in Stansted, which is a plus. Hopefully Squawkbox will play nicely. And yeah. Okay, APUs on. Position light on and steady. Emergency lighting on. APU bleed on. Packs. RS mode to nav. FMC initialized position. You damp that on. Fuel pumps on. Window heat. Electronics. Trim air on. V6 packs. Ventilation valves, engine switches, APUs, pressurization panel 37,000. And then 15 is going to be landing. ATIS FMC program, so we can get the ATIS information now. And the ATIS frequency is 127.17.
London Stansted information.
Level, flight level 70, surface wind 060, 11 knots, visibility 10 kilometer or more, no cloud detected, temperature +21, dew point +7, QNH 1029, acknowledge receipt of information, Foxtrot, and advise aircraft type on first contact, Stansted information, Foxtrot, time 1250, automatic, runway news 04, transition level, flight level 70, surface wind 060, 11 knots, visibility 10 kilometer or more, no cloud.
123,800.
21, dew point +7, QNH 1029, acknowledge receipt of information, Foxtrot, and advise aircraft type on first contact, Stansted information, Foxtrot, time 1250, automatic, runway news.
Good afternoon, Stansted Tower, Ryanair 2225, Boeing 738 on stand 31 with information Foxtrot, IFR2 Tallinn, please. Weird. Good afternoon, Stansted Tower, Ryanair 2225, Boeing 738 on stand 31 with information Foxtrot, IFR2 Tallinn, please. Ah, Jesus, what the fuck is going on with VATSIM today?
All station Stansted Tower is now back. Great Golf Sierra Lima, you can taxi back to your original parking. Thanks for flying, bye bye.
Good afternoon, Stansted Tower.
Back to the original. Taxi back to original parking, Golf Bravo, November Sierra.
Good afternoon, Stansted Tower, Ryanair 225, Boeing 738 on stand 31 with information Foxtrot, IFR2 Tallinn, please.
Ryanair 2225, Stansted Tower, hello. Information Foxtrot is currently QNH was correct, cleared to Tallinn. It's a Clacton 2 Sierra departure and a squawk 0543.
0543. Cleared to Tallinn via the Clacton 2 Sierra departure, squawking 0543, Ryanair 2225.
Ryanair 2225, almost just confirmed it's a Clacton 4 Sierra departure.
Apologies, Clacton 4 Sierra departure, that's right, Ryanair 2225. I could have sworn you said 2 Sierra departure.
Ryanair 2225, that's no problem, the readback was correct, and you can report ready for push and start.
We'll report ready for push and start, Ryanair 2225. It's a lot of freaking 2s, isn't it? Okay. Right, pop fuel, payload. Oh god, what's this done now? My app has let me down here. FMC program EGSS. EGSS to EETN. Performance initialization. 0 for your weight. 5.0. Cost index 7. Cruising 370. Execute transition is 7,000 actually. Execute. N1 limits. Total outside temperature. It's top secret, is it? Okay, that's nice to know. Let's imagine we know the total outside air temperature is going to be 20. I know why it's not telling me. And 40 there. Better put our squawk in, which is 0543. Okay, plugins. Enviro, weather briefing. Fresh 1029. I have to check back on my stream notice. I'm sure he said 2S departure. Where are we? Okay, take off. Set the T rate, take off. Flaps 5 degrees. 495 on the trim wheel. Okay, departure information. We are departing runway 4 via the clan 4S. Shut up. Routes. So from Clacton, it is P44 to Somver. And from Somver, EP 155. To Mavas. From Mavas direct to Legby. And from Legby UN873. To Ska. And from Tisca N873 to Intet. That to Nipsey. That to Osma. Osma 1. Bang, bang, bang. Legs 205. Timter set. Bang, bang. 205. Initial climb. What do the charts tell me? Initial climb 4,000. Alright. Flight absence, check no flags. Organizations check. Go to brakes. Stabilizer trim, transmitted gas. Plate camera guiders, so seatbelt signs on. Almost forgot some stuff. Yeah, super signs, external power, disconnect our fuel pumps on sensors. Super signs. Electric hydraulics on anti-collision. So it packs off.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome on board this flight. quick and on-time departure, we kindly ask you to move along the cabin aisle as quickly as possible. And once you found your seat, please step into your seating area to let the other passengers through. You can store your hand luggage either under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartments provided.
Stansted Tower, Ryanair 2225 is ready for pushback and start, please.
Ryanair 2225, thank you, push and start is approved.
Push and start approved, Ryanair 2225.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright. Nearly forgot.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Good afternoon, Stansted Tower, Ryanair. Afternoon, Tower, Ryanair 8495 radio check.
Ryanair 84 Mike, Quebec, Stansted Tower, good afternoon, readability 5.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
We will call back both cabinets with runway 04.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Oh, what's wrong with my fucking stream? Oh, so I'm really not having much bloody luck on this today. There we go. Engine generator switches on.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
ABB switch
Disconnecting
off.
tow. Stand by.
Packs auto high. Association valve switch auto. Probe in heat wing APU off. This Stansted is off. Flaps.
Stansted Tower Ryanair 84 Mike Quebec it's number 4
Water throttle.
Ryanair 84 Mike Quebec, thank you, runway 04, clear land the surface, wind 060 degrees, 11 knots.
Thank you, sir. There's land runway 04 Ryanair 84
Tow is disconnected. A bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Stansted Tower Ryanair 2225 is ready for taxi, please.
Ryanair 2225, thank you, you can taxi straight ahead, second left, and then taxi all the way down to Kilo 1.
Second left, then taxi 2 and hold at Kilo 1, Ryanair 2225. It's Kilo 1, that's it.
Again, Challenge 5 Tango Papa with you, stand 10, we are an Airbus 321, information Foxtrot on board, requesting our appearance to Malaga.
Malaga, very nice.
Next 5 Tango Papa, Stansted Tower, good afternoon. You're cleared to Malaga to Nugbo 1 Sierra departure, squawk 7707.
Clear to Malaga, number 1 Sierra departure, squawk 7707, mechanic 5 Pepper.
Next 5 Tango Papa, the readback's correct, ready for function stop.
Oh, that's right, second one.
Floating planes on VATSIM, don't we just love them?
Stansted Tower Ryanair 84 Mike Quebec as vacated.
184 Mike Quebec, welcome to Stansted. You can taxi Quebec Hotel Bravo, stand Tree.
Quebec Hotel Bravo, stand 33, and thank you for the welcome to Ryanair 84 Mike Quebec.
Huh. And I need to set NDIs. Kilo one.
Ryanair 2225, 5 Kilo 1, line up runway 0.
5 Kilo 1, line up runway 04, Ryanair 2225.
Ryanair 2225, runway 04, clear takeoff, surface wind 06, 0 degrees, 1 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, Ryanair 2225.
knots. V1, rotate. Positive marine.
You're up.
Chilling 5 seconds, stop.
400.
Next 5, Tango Papa, thank you, stand 1 position, start as approved.
Victor 3, 5, Tango Papa.
All stations, Stansted, broadcasting information, Golf, Slough, current, QNH range 1029, information Golf 1029, stand.
1000.
Ryanair 2225, there's nothing further for you at the moment. You can monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8, have a good flight, bye-bye.
Unicom on 122 decimal 8, thank you very much and bye bye. Ryanair 2225. Alright. Turning climb out. Positive 5,000 feet. Standard QNH. Let's get some live ATC on then. And 225, we are off to Tallinn today.
Ryanair 115, continue the left turn heading 180 and speed 180 knots.
180 degrees, 180 knots, and 115.
Ryanair 7 uniform Juliet, reduced to 210 knots.
210 knots. 4 Yankee over to 4 Yankee to Winter.
So we've got 299 degrees and 30 knots.
The climb below active, please. Okay, no climb below activity and no military activity at the moment. That's copy. This is information called off from Belfast. That's good. Copy, thanks.
Passing 9,000 feet now, so continue our climb away. Aerial traffic in front of us, so we can carry on climbing. Okay, we're passing 10,000 feet now. We can turn those seatbelts off, landing lights off, turn off taxi lights off. Steady. Okay, we'll switch up to VNAV now. There we go.
Clear direct Neco. And a 40 kilo whiskey contact Dublin 135.655. 35655 Ryanair 40 kilo. 9 for Ryanair 4 kilo echo.
There we go, passing 11,000 feet, continuing our climb out. Hopefully making it all the way to Tallinn this time. First time I tried to go to Tallinn I wasn't streaming, but it crashed on approach because of an ortho problem. Second time I did tried to do an earlier stream, it crashed because of the squawk box. This is now my third time of trying to get to Tallinn, so wish me luck.
Echo Yankee Golf information today to QNH 1029er hectopascals, no military activity, Dublin active on runway 10, main clear on control airspace.
Main clear control airspace, QNH 1029er, Yankee Golf.
Romeo Republic by speed up. Ground 5116, we're ready.
Colours are good. Hazy out there. There we go, passing 13,500 feet now, continuing our climb out towards Tallinn. Flight time is going to be in the region of around about 2 to 2.5 hours.
Correction 02, continue whiskey 1, contact ground 121.18, goodbye.
So we continue our climb out through level 150.
Ryanair 115, continue approach, surface wind 130 degrees 9 knots. Air France 97, uniform Romeo, surface wind 120 degrees 9 knots, clear takeoff runway 10.
10, clear takeoff from Drzewiecki, become more baby.
One hold short 1634. Radio west on short 1634. Level 5, level 80 inbound Echo.
Number 830 to 82, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1029er, approximately 40 track miles.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1029, that's 382.
Ryanair 7 uniform Juliet, turn left heading south.
Left heading south, Ryanair 7 uniform Juliet.
Ryanair 7 Victor Bravo, reduced to 180 to 180, Ryanair 7 Victor Bravo. Okay, Northern control down to 11, altitude 3000 feet.
230 knots, 3000 feet for Ryanair, 4 Kilo Echo. Ryanair 77 Victor Bravo 7.
77 Victor Bravo, thanks. When you pass 70, you'll be reduced to 165 knots.
That's not it.
77 Victor Bravo, thanks. Number 2, this company to the park, contact Tower 118 Vessel 6, bye-bye.
886 Ryanair 77 Victor Bravo.
We're passing up. Thank you, altitude checks, radar contact line, flight level 120.
Fox out of that Mike 1, hold short me 1634. Focus Mike 1, Fox Tower 6 1. Northbound 176. Northbound 1763, taxi onto Mike 1, hold short runway 1634. Taxi to Mike 1, hold short 164. Northbound 176.
My Kia and then onwards to the Sugarloaf Goodspeed Cross.
Rescue 116, visual at traffic, we'll cross to IKEA, we'll expedite, we'll call you clear.
Go.
Zero Shamrock 168 Echo.
Ryanair 115, vacate left, Sierra 2, continue Whiskey 1, contact ground 121, that's 1 point.
Zero Whiskey 1, 118, after 115.
Go forward to November Control, identified 07, G-Tax to join Lisco 1 from arrival.
This is G-Tax to join the Lisco 1 Romeo, next name we have, and we want to go back to the honor because we're only 10 at 4th in November.
Go forward to November, requesting traffic will advise and continue to speed to 310.
Okay, we'll keep speed now, 4th in November.
Dublin, hello, Ryanair 85 Yankee Charlie, traffic flight level 313, descent flight level 240, inbound, left you, and got information to you when you do an 810.
Hold short from 810.
Okay. We're in
Ryanair 15, hold short link 4, contact ground now 121.
landing control. South, they might not want to speak to us. Better keep a check on that.
Ground regular there, Ryanair 3 Juliet, on instruction for Power 1. Ryanair 3 Juliet, low cross 1634 onto Whiskey 3, then they're going to follow the 330 on your left, onto Whiskey 2.
So we're leaving the London region.
Cross 34, Whiskey 3, Whiskey,
Passing 25,000.
Sierra Hotel 10, Ryanair 3 Juliet. Well, established Ryanair 7 uniform Juliet.
Ryanair 7 uniform Juliet, thanks, contact Tower 118 Vessel 6, blah blah blah.
186, Ryanair 7 uniform Juliet, fine.
Super 830, descent altitude 3000 feet.
And altitude 3000 feet, Super 830.
We've got a 58 knot tailwind as we pass 26,000.
5,000 feet, Cuban H1029er.
5,000 feet, 1029er.
Ryanair 4 Kilo Echo, turn left heading 130, descent altitude 2,000 feet, cleared on this approach runway 10.
Left 130, descent altitude 2,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 10 for Ryanair 4 Kilo Echo, thank you.
Super 830, turn left 10 degrees.
Left 10 degrees, Super 830. That's there, see what he wants.
Ryanair 9 Whiskey Foxtrot, surface wind 130 degrees, 8 knots, clear takeoff runway 10, keep rolling, good day.
Clear takeoff runway 10, we'll go Ryanair 9 Whiskey Fox, good day.
Planning, you can expect that all number.
Okay, we'll go with maintain high speed and thanks for being back on 4th in November.
Denmark 168 Echo, contact Scottish 128, 10 climb, point.
128, 055, Shamrock 168 Echo, bye.
Ryanair 85 Yankee Charlie, descend to flight 130, just reduce speed slightly, 280 knots, should be no delay for you.
Flight level 130 and Ryanair 85 Yankee Charlie. We have to start to take that. Ryanair 77 Bravo, hello, taxi left onto runway 34, vacate then onto taxiway Golf.
Reduce to 165 knots, maintain a 40.
165 on the 4 for Ryanair 4 Kilo Echo,
Information gliding in operation at Killiney Head from 350 metres down.
Rescue 116, Roger, that's copied. We'll be well inland from him at all times. I'm anticipating we'll be on scene of incident in approximately 3 minutes, and I think you can probably anticipate us looking to go to Beaumont on the way up.
That's copied Rescue 116, and you can contact flight information now 118.5. Talk to you later.
That's copied, cheers, 118.5, 116.
Ryanair 92, Victor Golf, Tower, line up runway 10, be ready.
Ryanair 10, be ready. Ryanair 92, Victor Golf. Rescue 116 with you. We're just about at the south end of the city en route to Sugarloaf Mountains. We're operating 1500 and below. We're in the squawk 0076 and using 1029.
Rescue 116, all copy, thank you. Just passing on now, you were just paragliding in the city of Killiney, Tallinn.
Yes, the gents in the tower told us just before we transferred to you. We'll stay well clear of that. Don't anticipate going anywhere near that today.
Copy, thanks.
Good afternoon, Runner 9 Whiskey Fox, fast 3,400, flight of 90 on AB, but direct departure.
9 Whiskey Fox, good day, radar contact.
No, fine, thank you. Thank you. Contact delivery 121.880, good day.
Surface wind 120 degrees 10 knots, clear takeoff runway 10, goodbye.
Clear takeoff 10, Ryanair 92, Victor Golf.
32,000 feet.
Taxi on 4 on the Mike 1, that holds short runway 1634.
Number 4 to November, contact supplementary routing 120.755, point.
0755 with the next first down on that. Uniform Juliet, Ryanair 7 Uniform Juliet, okay, from Whiskey 1, taxi left on runway 34, taxi along 34 and vacate then onto taxiway Golf. Left onto 34, continue along 34, vacate taxiway Golf, line 7.
Wind 130 degrees 9 knots, clear to land runway 10.
Clear to land 10 for Edinburgh, kilo echo. 9 Whiskey Fox.
Hold short 1634, Thanks, or actually longer if you wish, but the span at facility 7
Welcome. Ryanair on runway 16 left to right. Behind that Ryanair, cross 1634 onto Whiskey 2. Then taxi right onto Sierra, hold short runway 10. Standard 83 is the carrier traffic also the Ryanair now left to right runway 16 on that Ryanair, cross 16 onto Whiskey 3. At Whiskey 2, give way to the Emperor, follow them then, Whiskey 2, Sierra, hold short runway 10.
Behind Ryanair, just cross 16, Whiskey 2 behind and fly B for holding point 10, 30, good day, surface wind 130 degrees 7 knots, clear to land runway 10.
So that 10, 330. Good afternoon, Ryanair 1 Delta Victor, passing flight level 206, descending flight level 160 to Naibat, and we have information to Lima.
Ryanair 1 Delta Victor, good day, identified, exit of 9 meters to 9 1 Romeo, arrival, landing runway 10.
1,000 to go.
Naibat number 1, Romeo for Romeo 10, Ryanair 1 Delta Victor.
Ryanair 1 Delta Victor, speed 230 knots, sorry to delay that for that.
230 knots, Ryanair 1 Delta Victor.
Air France 97, unit Romeo, contact London 129, less 138, wait. Ryanair 85, Jackson Charlie, contact Dublin 120, 1755, point.
755, Ryanair 85, yes. Charlie, goodbye.
Ryanair 1 Delta Victor, descend to flight level 130.
Delta 130, Ryanair 1 Delta Victor.
Okay, and that brings us to cruising altitude, flight level 370. So we're out over the North Sea, we'll continue up, skimming the coast of the Netherlands, across Denmark and along the Baltic and up into Tallinn.
Thanks, maintain, it should be straight in with that speed. Ryanair 9 Whiskey Foxtrot, contact Shannon, control 124.7, go away.
47, Ryanair 9 Whiskey Foxtrot, bye-bye. Shamrock 42 November. Expect the RNAV approach to 10 and contact approach on 121.1.
Expect the RNAV for 10 and approach now 121.1. Shamrock 42 November.
Brandon 92 Victor Golf, contact Dublin 129.180, okay?
Ryanair 180, Ryanair 92 Victor Golf. That'll hold short runway 10, mark out big Zibo Money decimal 6 today. So 8 to 15 that. Direct to Orbx, high speed 310 knots.
Star 40 November, good day to you. This is altitude 5,000 feet, given H1029er.
Houston altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1029, Shamrock 52 November.
40 November reference, the RNAV approach, whereabouts would you like to join final?
2580 then, I'm not Victor, bye-bye. Shamrock 42 November.
40 November, Roger, cleared Orbx, Sunrise. I'll follow further descent in about 3 minutes.
Orbx, Sunrise, Southwest, thanks, Shamrock 42 November. Around up a big.
Monterey Whiskey Mike, descend flight level 80, high speed at 80.
Step by there in high speed, flight level 80, running Whiskey Mike.
There to Whiskey 1, 21A, for the entry there.
One up kilo, taxi on the Fox Outer, then on to Mike 1, hold short 1634.
Fox Outer, Mike 1, hold short 1634, Shamrock, one up a kilo.
Ryanair 29, direct Romeo cross 1634, now on to Whiskey 3, hold short then Whiskey 2.
Ryanair 13 Alpha Hotel, continue approach, traffic rolling, surface wind 140 degrees 6 knots.
Your approach coverage traffic Ryanair 13 Alpha Hotel. One give way to Shamrock 330 and then behind them the link 4 April 2 start 202.
Crossing up, I give way to the Air Link is 330, link 4 for entry. 202, Beaver 830.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, cross 1634 now on to Whiskey 2, right then Sierra, hold short May 10, the Ryanair on your right will be giving way.
Let's copy the Ryanair giving way to us, and then it's cleared across 1634, Whiskey 2, Sierra, holding up 10, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo.
Ryanair 29 Quebec Romeo at the Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2 inspection, follow the Shamrock 330 onto Whiskey 2, then Sierra, hold short May 10.
Shamrock, now Whiskey 32 Sierra, hold short 10, Ryanair 29 Quebec Romeo.
Rotated at Sierra 2.
Yeah, we're clear to land 10 coming traffic, Ryanair 13 Alpha Hotel.
Ryanair 2 to 0 Delta, they are identified, rectifying, so for the bank 1 Romeo arrival, landing runway 10.
Right, get back to 1 Romeo. Got 37, Quebec, expect, thank you.
Ground number 2, please stop there, link 5.
That's number 2, please call him, hello, and taxi forward onto Papa 1, cross 1634, Whiskey 3, then Whiskey 2, Sierra, hold short, runway 10.
Okay, taxi forward, Papa 1, across runway 1634, Whiskey 3, 2, and Sierra, hold short, 10.
Shamrock 4 Big South, and 4 Big South, taxi right, link 3, on Fox 3, hold short, then link 4. Link 3, Fox, hold short, link 4, Shamrock 4 Big South. And we're at 3342, taxi. So 3342, taxi right, Mike 1, hold short 1634. Right, Mike 1, hold short 1634, 3342. Right, road. Yeah, come back. 3 on hotel.
Present 227, you're not to the left.
Excuse me, I really need an early night. Sorry, I'm not being very talkative on this stream. Really just dozing off actually.
Behind them, taxi Whiskey 2, Sierra, hold short 10. Give way, pick up the other right, Sierra, hold short 3342.
From the corner, right turn, Dogon.
Okay, Hotel from Zibo, taxi left onto 34, vacate right then onto Papa 1.
Ryanair 29 Quebec Romeo, hold short me 10, Montreal frequency 118.6 today. Channel 1 Alpha Kilo, hold short runway 10, Montreal 118.6 today.
Hold short runway 10, Montreal 118.6, Channel 1 Alpha Kilo, connect. Four Victor Alpha, hold short link 1.
Channel 4 Victor Alpha, okay, taxi now to Mike 1, hold short 1634.
Mike 1 short of 1634, Channel Mike 4 Victor Alpha.
Tower 2 6 Golf Lima, hold short me 10, Montreal frequency 118.6.
Doesn't even
Hold
matter.
short runway 10, Montreal 118.6, Tower 2 6 Golf Lima. Tower 3342, hold short 10, Montreal frequency 118.6. Victor Montero 1 and 1.
Then reduce to 230 knots.
Then that's 24,000 feet and speed 230 knots, Ryanair 85 years.
Sure, 14 November, reduce to 210 knots, maintain to right up.
210 to right up, Channel 1411.
Ryanair 8 Whiskey Mike, speed 210 knots.
So in Ryanair 1 Delta Victor, descend if at await 0 12 knots, speed 230.
Ryanair 1 Delta Victor, good day, continue present heading, vectors ILS runway 10, approximately 34 track miles, and reduce speed to 210 knots.
210 knots from the heading, Ryanair 1 Delta Victor.
Ryanair 1 Delta Victor, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1029er hectopascal.
5,000 feet, QNH 1029er, Ryanair 1 Delta Victor. Land round 10, wait, street, great.
14 November at right up, reduced to 180 knots.
At right up 180 knots, Channel 1411.
Okay, Whiskey Mike, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
West and operating west, event is for approximately 30 minutes. Yes, right stop.
Alpha Kilo, Roger, copied, and QNH is 1029 hectopascal, no military and no known traffic effects at the moment.
Yeah, Galaxy traffic was 029, thank you.
Number 40, Delta Clear, identified a bit of family 1 Romeo, arrival, landing runway 10.
Good, family 1 Romeo, and 10, number 4, 3 Delta.
Number 40, Delta speed 210 knots, hopefully straight in at the time.
Speed 210 knots, number 4, 3 Delta.
Copied, no military activity, no convolog activity, good advice, setting down and leaving the frequency.
Copy that, thank you.
Dublin, radar cruise, after Drzewiecki, 1 Alpha Kilo, 2,800 feet, climbing flight level 90, this is Twico.
1 Alpha Kilo, good day, radar contact time, flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120, Drzewiecki, 1 Alpha Kilo.
Ryanair 3 Juliet, cleared directed to PESIT, speed 290 knots or greater when able.
PESIT 290 knots, Ryanair 3 Juliet.
Ryanair 89 Hotel, Romeo, descend flight level 80.
10-8 there, Ryanair 89 Hotel, running.
Tron 1763, contact Shannon, control on 124, decimal 7, claim.
74 northbound, 1763, by sir.
Ryanair 3
Maybe on 30, Hotel 11 half feet, climb 1190, Delta Whiskey 5.
We'll switch over to, I think, some Dutch ATC again now. So far enough away from the UK. Let's go Schiphol, let's see what we can get. And we will go for Amsterdam Tower. There we go, or Amsterdam, oh this one I think would be good. Let's try that one. Go. Come on. Tell me it's that quiet. Or maybe we go radar north actually. Let's try that. Temporary unavailable. Okay. Fair enough. Radar south.
Amsterdam, hello, this is 51 Foxtrot, Quebec.
Hello, Thompson, 51 Fox Quebec. Seagate River for landing runway 06, descent level 150.
Direct to River, for runway 06, descent level 150, Thompson, 51 Foxtrot, Quebec.
Jersey 2 Lima Kilo, turn left 10 degrees.
Left 10 degrees, you're heading 100 degrees, Jersey 2 Lima Kilo.
Swelling A3 Papa Whiskey, climb out of 230.
Continue climbing flight number 230, A3 Papa Whiskey.
Topsis 1043, descent out of 70, speed 250.
250 knots, descent for 70, to Mango Profit.
Jersey 2 Lima Kilo, report you're heading to Amsterdam on 124880, fine.
124880, Jersey 2 Lima Kilo, good afternoon.
Topsis 1043, call approach and 121 205, fine.
121 205, Mango Profit back. Hey, so that 1 Whiskey is approaching 130.
Hello, 1 Whiskey, climb out of 240.
240, 1 Whiskey.
Swelling A3 Papa Whiskey, climb out of 240 and call Maastricht on 135980, fine.
Continue climb flight level 240 on Maastricht 135 bye bye, have a nice day, Wally and A3 Papa Whiskey.
Topsis 51 Fox Quebec, reduce speed to 250 knots.
Reducing 250 knots, so please 51 Foxtrot, Quebec.
Amsterdam, goedemiddag, Kilo 1417, passing level 78, climbing 130.
Hello, Kilo 1417, climb out of 250.
Level 250, 1417.
Amsterdam, goedenavond, next line 2 Foxtrot Golf, passing 130, climbing 140, position meeting.
Hello, 2 Fox Golf, climb out of 230.
Climb 230, beeline 2 Foxtrot Golf.
Kilo 1417, Seagate 2 Tikiri.
Direct Tikiri to 147.
Topsis 51 Fox Quebec, descent out of 70.
Descent level 70, Topsis 51 Foxtrot, Quebec.
Amsterdam, hello, flyer 38 Bravo, verify 160, copy center.
Hello, 38 Bravo, descent out of 100.
Down level 105.
It's gone very quiet. The ATC is. Unless you thought there'd be a bit more coverage on VATSIM. I guess everyone's making the most of the nice, glorious sunny weather and being outside. I'll probably pick up this evening. Unusual. It's obviously an Easter weekend, and here in the UK at least, it's looking like it's going to be unusually fine weather. Normally on these bank holidays or holiday occasions, it tends to rain a lot. Just fall asleep actually. I had about 5 hours sleep last night, so I'm a bit on the tired side, let's say. Why that's gone quiet. ATC. And there we go. Woken him up.
Producing 250, that's the 51. Okay.
So yeah, we are about nearly 40 minutes into this flight. We are now over the north coast. Not let's say over the north coast, over the North Sea, north of the north coast of the Netherlands, and as I say, we'll be heading over Denmark and up along the Baltic, or northern Germany, Poland, up into Estonia, where we will be landing on a runway 26. So we'll be circling round, come down to land. Let's just actually step through my plan. I don't think I'm using reserve fuel somehow, my friend. Okay. Let's see. Step. I don't want to hold it mocha, so I want to go straight in, please. Excuse. There we go. Thank you very much. Brilliant. Legs. Back to previous. We are plan map.
Top is 51 Fox Quebec, fly heading 355.
Fly heading 355, that is 51 Fox Quebec.
Transavia 1 Whiskey, climb Paddle 260.
260, Bobby.
Beeline 2 Fox Golf, climb Paddle 250.
250, beeline 2 Fox Golf. After that below Alpine 54 Romeo Lima, climbing Paddle 130.
Hello Alpine 54 Romeo Lima, climb Paddle 240.
Level 240, Alpine 54 Romeo Lima.
Hello, Transavia 677 out of 45 for 130.
Hello, Transavia 6727, climb Paddle 240.
240, 600.
Transavia 1 Whiskey, contact Maastricht on 135 980. Fine.
135, 980, weg vanaf de 130.
Beeline 2 Fox Golf, call Maastricht 135 960. Fine.
35960, beeline 2 Fox Golf, good weekend.
Flyer 38 Bravo, you can Paddle 60.
Paddle 60, 53 Bravo.
Top is 51 Fox Quebec, Sierra Sierra Papa Lima.
C9 to Sierra Papa Lima, that is 51 Fox Quebec.
KLM 1417, call Maastricht on 132855. Fine.
32855, for me, KLM 117.
Flyer 38 Bravo, call Rotterdam on 124535. Fine.
124535, Flyer 38 Bravo, fine.
Top is 51 Fox Quebec, vol approach 11205. Fine.
11205, this is 51 Fox Quebec, show.
Hello, the Beeline 60 Yankee Romeo, climbing level 14 for the Orbx sticky.
Beeline 60 Yankee Romeo, Gracie, climb to flight level 220.
Climb to flight level 220, Beeline 60 Yankee Romeo.
Alpine 54 Romeo Lima, climb to flight level 260.
Level 260, Alpine 54 Romeo Lima.
Plaza 6727, climb to flight level 260.
260. Amsterdam, goeiedag, Transavia 72 X-ray, the descent flight level 160.
Transavia 72 X-ray, good day, descent to flight level 100.
Amsterdam, hello, Transavia 72 X-ray, the descent flight level 160.
Transavia 72 X-ray, good day, descent to flight level 100.
Sitting 100, any direct for Passagier?
Flight direct to Passagier.
Direct for Passagier 70 X-ray. Amsterdam, Transavia 88 November, goedemiddag, hallo, 225, stelling.
Okay, we are left the Netherlands behind us. I don't know if we've got any Danish ATC on here. Let me have a look. Good if we did. Finnish ATC, anything from Denmark, Norwegian, Sweden. Let's get some Swedish ATC up, shall we? Gothenburg. Yeah, why not? There we go. Brilliant. A bit hazy out there now, as we continue traversing along. I keep humming and hawing about going to back to Xenviro 1.09, although it does have the horizon shift bug. I don't know. Trouble is, we've got this just horrible jagged line here, and it's almost tempting to get to other things. Very quiet up here. There's not even a lot of VATSIM flights up this way either once you get past Copenhagen. As you head out and towards the Baltic, it's looking pretty sparse and empty. We got about 567 pilots online, about 49 controllers, just none of them in this area. It's very, very quiet. Should have flown this on iVal. Let's see what kind of ATC coverage they've got. Go on the website. Where they got a little bit more. Huge amount, must be said.
3 personer, Robinson helikopter, avser flyga lite norrut mot Stenungsund och göra Sättlanda. Flyger på 900 fot. Johan Olle, ja, det var uppfattat. Och ingen rapporterad trafik i okontrollerad luft, QNLG 1035. QNLG 1035. Helge Johan Olle, du kan ställa din transponder på 2142.
Jesus, what's it? Ah, man. Is that big line doing down there?
Mediflight 11, sound altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1035, and report field in sight.
We have the field in sight, descending altitude 3000 feet.
Oh, is that if we have to go around, right? Yeah.
Mediflight 11, roger, you're clear at left-hand circuit visual approach to runway 21.
Left hand visual 21, Mediflight 11.
Vector. Ah, I see. Yeah, fair enough. Yes, it's pretty damn quiet up this way. Pretty damn quiet.
Seagate direkt Ludvig, Kalle Victor, Göteborg. Kalle Victor lyssnar. Ja, du lämnar snart sidogränserna för Göteborg i TMA och vill du ha vidare trafikinformation så är det Sweden på 124,855. Jag lämnar för Sweden 124,855 och tackar för hjälpen och du får ha en trevlig kväll och en glad påsk. Tack du, detsamma. Mediflight 5920.
London to Tower 18605, Mediflight 11, tack detsamma, hej. Hallå, London to Tower, Mediflight 11, next base, runway 21.
Hello, Mediflight 11, London, continue visual approach to wind is 270 degrees and 8 knots.
Continue visual, Mediflight 11.
Mediflight 5920 Göteborg. Startat Säve vid 1500 fot. Önskar 2000 fot bibehållande mot längsta kusten norrut. Mediflight 5920, ja du har klart stiga 2000 fot och fortsätt 2000 bibehållande norrut, Gunhelga 1035. Så stiger vi 2000 fot så bibehåller det norrut och får Gunhelga 1035, 5920.
Oh dear. There's a long old slog up this way, isn't it? Jesus. Long old flight. Having said that, top of descent is there, so we are we're slowly getting closer to it, mile by mile. Okay. So we should be on the ground around about
Mediflight 11, runway 21, clear to land.
Runway 21, clear to land, Mediflight 11, is it good approved up and landing?
Echo approved, please. 11 to Sam 2 via Echo Yankee Fox. Flight Center 920, hur långt norrut avser du gå? Vi ska upp till Dingele, Tanums kommun. Ja, det har uppfattat och du lämnar ju snart kontrollerad luft. Jag har ingen rapporterad trafik i okontrollerad luft på din väg norrut. Tack för det, Center 920.
I just missed that information on the stream there. So we're over Denmark now, and continuing on across Denmark, up across Sweden, up across the Baltic into Tallinn. It's a bit quiet up round here. Who have we got out and about? We got Bergen, Copenhagen there. Got this guy's going to Heathrow. I'm on my way to Tallinn, of course. Got Ryanair going from Riga to Manchester. And we got Budapest to Stockholm. That's a Norwegian. Another Ryanair from Copenhagen. He's off down to Rome. Yeah, it's British Airways off to Heathrow, Frankfurt, Bergen, SAS Bergen, Copenhagen. Yeah, interesting. Katrinberg to somewhere. It's going brilliant. There we go. So yeah, we've still got a fair old way to go until we get to our top of descent, but we're slowly getting close. About 390 nautical miles, so still just over about an hour to go before we get anywhere near our top of descent. It is quiet up here.
flight 3920, då lämnar du snart sidogränserna för Göteborg TMA och vidare trafikinformation från Sweden på 128,630. 128,630, tack för det, 5920. Hej på ett tag. Hej då.
Deliver Finnair 9 Lima Kilo and 14 request clear.
Hello, Finnair 9 Lima Kilo lands Stardust is approved and clearance Helsinki 11-3 Juliet departure, scope 2546.
Clearance Helsinki runway 21 11-3 Juliet, squawk 2546 Finnair 9 Lima.
9 Lima Kilo, correct. Göteborg, from Turkish 4 November, Sierra descending 160, we have still information X-ray.
Turkish 4 November Sierra, good afternoon, radar contact. Information Yankee valid, sound flight level 100.
Thank you. I will check and sending level 100 to this 4 November Sierra.
It's so quiet. About yeah, 320 nautical miles to our descent. Been in the air an hour and 10, so yeah, about 2.5 hours, or just over. About right for this flight. My next Wizz Air flight will be to Mallorca. We're off to Mallorca from Budapest. That's always a pretty scenic flight as you cut across the northern part of the Mediterranean. It's always scenic doing it from Budapest because you fly along. You pretty much follow the coast along over Venice, past the Alps, down around. Is it French Riviera? Yes, you would do, wouldn't you? Down to no, you probably a little bit further south than that. It's nice. I remember doing it before in sim from Budapest, and some nice views.
Turkish 4 November 7, call you back for further descent in 2.5 minutes on control airspace below.
Roger.
I wish one of the Scandinavian things would come. Let's see what's going on Unicom. Establish localizer. No shit, Sherlock. SAS. Yes, GG. Heading towards ESGG. It's directly below me. There we are. Brilliant! Well, I'm not the only flight coming into Tallinn, there is somebody else. Can't see where they are though. Yeah, what? Way away. Oh, here, San Francisco to Tallinn. Jesus, he's got fair old. Well, I'm not gonna have to worry about him getting there before me. God, that's a hell of a long flight, San Francisco to Tallinn. Holy crap! Yeah, I think I'll be landing before he does somehow. He's still right out in the Atlantic somewhere, and I'm a lot nearer.
Finnair 9 Lima Kilo, taxi to only point 21 via Hotel and Zulu. Taxi on point 21 via Hotel and Zulu, 9 Lima Kilo.
Turkish 4 November Sierra, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1035.
Sending altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1035, Turkish 4 November Sierra.
Kilo, line up runway 21. Line up runway 21, Finnair 9 Lima Kilo.
There we go, the Swedish coast across to our left there. Not sure where those white splotches are. They're supposed to be snow or cloud on the ortho or what? I'm not too sure really. Wherever it is, there's a lot of it.
Kilo, wind 250 degrees, 1 knot, runway 21, get 6. Runway 21, Travel route, descent, altitude 3000 feet, good, ILS approach runway 21. Edinburgh approach today with their 8 Zulu Alpha, descending flight over 160, crossing 113, direct Glasgow to 413, Victor set Osman Sierra, information X-ray, journey 1035.
Good afternoon, with our 8 Zulu Alpha is void radar contact, descent at about 100, high speed approved if you prefer.
Descending flight over 100, high speed is approved with their 8 Zulu Alpha. Zibo, Oscar, Yankee, Echo Lima, Oscar. I have a restricted area 104 coming up. Will I get my EVGA clearance or transition to that area? I'm approaching Gatwick, but I'm 4 miles from restricted area.
So yeah, it's literally we just go across Sweden now and then across the Baltic down into Tallinn and we are there. We will have arrived and then I'm going to go off and fall asleep. Have some dinner, fall asleep.
Good afternoon, Finnair 9 Lima Kilo, void radar contact, now possible 150.
Climb level 150, Finnair 9 Lima Kilo. Zibo, Oscar, Lima, Oscar is now Gatwick. 24205, bye-bye. Good work, control Oscar, Yankee, Echo Lima, Oscar on IFR Zulu plane just departed 7.
Oscar Yankee, Echo Lima, Oscar Göteborg, Roger, set your transponder on 7207.
7207, Oscar Lima, Oscar.
With our 8 Zulu Alpha, turn left heading 285, radar vectors around outbound traffic from Göteborg.
So they're heading 285 with their 8 Zulu Alpha.
Oscar Lima, Oscar confirm requesting flight level 90.
90 from.
Body Oscar Lima, Oscar you cleared flight 10 route then to Echo Kilo Bravo Romeo. Flight level 90, IFR.
Cleared to destination on flight time route, flight level 90, Oscar Lima, Oscar.
Finnair 9 Lima Kilo, free speed.
Free speed, Finnair 9 Lima Kilo.
That's still a fair old way to our top of descent. No, there's a second view and they've gone. No, no. Where is everybody? Oh, the first stream I did, I had quite a few people. I said quite a few people on there. I had a couple of people on there, and then since then it's just been. Oh dear, excuse me. So Tallinn, we're on our way to Tallinn. I may as well talk as if you're watching this in playback. So hold on a minute, let me just
Där är stolen vid Nampan, 9 Lima Kilo, tack.
9 Lima Kilo, contact Sweden 128.630.
128.630, bina 9 Lima Kilo, head up.
Hey, reserve 8 Zulu Alpha, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1035, and turn right now heading 325.
Heading 325, descend altitude 5,000, QNH 1035,
reserve 8 Zulu Alpha. Turkish 1 November Sierra, contact tower 118.605.
118.605, bye-bye, thanks, yeah.
Bye. And we start for correction 8 Zulu Alpha, for information you have about 30 miles to go.
8 Zulu Alpha.
Runway 21 Island.
Hello, Turkish 4 November Sierra, Lounge Tower, wind 260 degrees and 9 knots, runway 21 clear for land.
21 clear for land, 4 November Sierra.
Helikopter stiger Erik, LG-1-håller. R22, helikopter 2 personer på 1200 fot, transponder 2142, avser landa på 13. NG 1036, landa på 13. 1013, 1500 fot i väg.
Oh, we're slowly getting closer. We're slowly getting close. Still about 230 or 240 miles from the top of descent. Actually, it probably tells me if I go on my FMC a minute. Let's put FMC on that page as well. But if I go on to cruising, yeah, here we are. Top of descent is 254 nautical miles. There we go. But yeah, I was going to talk us through Tallinn, wasn't I? Tallinn, obviously the capital of Estonia. Beautiful city by all accounts.
With 8 Zulu Alpha, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
Descending altitude 3,000.
Okay, here we go. 13 fun facts you need to know about Tallinn. Many well-kept secrets are waiting to be unearthed about Tallinn, and a city mainly known for its old town, historic buildings and UNESCO status. When visiting Tallinn, there is a fountain of knowledge to take in, some of which you may only find out about from an experienced city guide. Here are some fun facts to help you on your way whilst you explore all that this charming city has to offer. Okay, apparently Tallinn has a beach right on your doorstep. Yeah, because if you go to the freezing Baltic, the one thing you're going to really feel like doing is going for a splash in the cold sea. At least you probably don't have to worry about sharks. It's not often thought of a beach city, however, in the summer all the pleasures of a city break can be combined with a relaxing beach holiday. The Pirita district offers 2 kilometres of unspoilt sandy beaches with stunning views out to the Baltic Sea. Ah, this sounds interesting. Secret passages. Underneath the old town is a labyrinth of 17th century tunnels during World War II. These were used as bomb shelters, but they were not widely known about to visitors until 2010, when 380 of the passageways were open to the public. Look, this radio is really bad. Sort it out, Gothenburg. Local spirit. Each European city has a signature drink. Tallinn is no different. Varna Tallinn is a sweet liqueur invented in the 60s. It is tasty whether you drink it hot or cold. Straight in a cocktail or coffee with the use of natural ingredients, it presents a smooth, bitter flavour with aromas of cinnamon, toffee, citrus and warm spices. Tallinn has not always been called Tallinn. It was previously called Reval, the Estonian capital before 1918. When the country gained independence, it was before 1918. When the country gained independence, it was known as Reval, thought to be of German origin. According to the legend, the origins of the old name comes from a deer hunt when an animal fell off a cliff and perished. In German, re or re, fall, means deer fall. Many historians debate this theory and believe it is more likely to derive from the old Estonian county called Revalia. I like the story about the deer falling off the cliff, actually. Imagine that. Look, I've just seen a deer fall off a cliff. I know. Let's name our city off this tragic event. Tallinn's medieval fort dates back to the 14th century. Originally it is 2.4 kilometres long, up to 16 metres high and 3 metres thick with 46 watchtowers. It is so well preserved that today 1.9 kilometres remain, along with 20 observation towers. This wall certainly adds to the old town charm of this historic city. Teletorn, the TV tower, is not just the largest building in Tallinn, it is also the whole country, standing at 314 metres. You can now not only enjoy panoramic views of the old town and the Baltic Sea, if it is clear enough, views can be enjoyed all the way to the coast of Finland. 7. The secret spot of the church spires. It was almost impossible to see all of the city's 5 medieval church spires at once. A little known secret is that if you find a particular circular stone on Town Hall Square, there is one spot where you can do exactly this. Look out for the cleverly positioned hole in one of the roofs and make sure you find the correct stone, as there are some fakes just to throw you off the track. Brilliant. They just wander around the square standing on different stones trying to see all these church towers. There's a way to spend your day. Estonia's oldest cafe, opened since 1864. Miasmok is the city's oldest running cafe. Translated literally as sweet tooth, this is an appropriate name for the delicious home-baked goods served here. The interior decor of the cafe has remained unchanged for almost a century, and it even houses its own marzipan museum. Number 9, chimney sweeps in Tallinn continue to wear 19th century uniforms. If you come across one, be sure to touch his brass buttons. Myth has it that it brings good luck, and also probably a sexual harassment charge from the local law enforcement. Number 10, oldest building. The oldest building in Tallinn is the Dominican St. Catherine's Monastery and dates back to 1246. Unusually, it is one of the city's best kept secrets, in spite of the fact it is located in the centre, and the courtyard serves as a museum in the summertime. How can it be a best kept secret if it's right in the centre? Surely people are going to notice. 11. Take a stroll back in time through the old town's alleyways and winding streets. Here you will discover the narrowest, longest and widest streets in the city. The old town is easily visible from the Radisson Blu Hotel Tallinn, and it's located just 500 metres away from the hotel. Is this article from? Yeah, it is from the Radisson Blu. I was going to say, why specifically mention that hotel? 12. The man in the red cloak. Beware of a man in a red cloak. In medieval times the city employed an executioner. Folklore had it that it was bad luck to meet him, so he was made to wear a bright cloak, so he stood out in the crowd. You could just troll people, couldn't you? You could just walk around Tallinn in a bright red cloak. 13. The Soviet-era Pateri prison in a sea fortress built in 1840. It has had many uses over the years, but until recently it is a functioning prison. Since its closure in 2004, this prison remains virtually unchanged, and in May 2014 this attraction will reopen to the public as a museum and multi-event facility. There is something special about leaving a destination and knowing that as well as visiting its most famous sites, you have also uncovered several of its sometimes dark secrets. Tallinn is an easy place to find many such hidden stories, legends and little fun facts that many tourists never normally get a chance to learn about. What secrets would you like to uncover in Tallinn? There we go. What secrets would I like to... That's a good question. What secrets would I like to uncover in Tallinn? Let me put it to you, the viewer of this video. What secrets would you like to uncover in Tallinn? Me? I don't know. I have no idea. Can't think of anything specific, but if you can, leave something in the comments. What secrets would you like to uncover in Tallinn? I'd actually like to get to Tallinn on this simulator, because as I previously mentioned earlier in this stream, this is my third attempt. First attempt was the other day, which I wasn't streaming, and I crashed, or rather the simulator crashed on descent, thanks to a dodgy ortho tile. Earlier today I started streaming and I crashed, or again rather the sim crashed shortly after takeoff due to Squawk Box. And this is my third time, so touch wood, we'll we might, if we're lucky, make it. So there's unlikely to be any online ATC. Certainly not in Tallinn. I'd be very surprised if Tallinn had some online ATC. It's very, very quiet today. So there we go. I hope you now feel that you have been, your knowledge has been enriched with regard to Tallinn and its many secrets and stuff.
Good afternoon, Beeline 2 Foxtrot Golf, descending 130 and direct Golf 903.
Good afternoon, Beeline 2 Foxtrot Golf, radar contact, descent level 100, high speed approved. Information, Zulu is now ready.
Descent 100, high speed is approved, and we'll get Zulu Beeline 2 Foxtrot.
Advance 23 Bravo Delta via Ryanair route, descent to altitude 3000 feet, QH 1035, cleared island approach runway 21.
Descent 3000 feet and clear island Air France 2.
Let's get a weather update, tell you what the weather's likely to be in Tallinn. So we're out over the Baltic, Tallinn is up here. Tallinn Airport. Weather at Tallinn. It's clear, 14 degrees, wind about 10 knots. Nice weather. There we go. Oh dear. So we're just approaching the coast of Sweden now. It'll be out over the Baltic and across to Tallinn. So about 160 nautical miles now from our top of descent. So we're getting there finally. Okay, we are about 80 nautical miles from our TOD now. Slowly getting there. Don't know if we got any ATC for Finland. Do we have? Latvia, Lithuania, nothing for Estonia, unfortunately. So we could go for Latvia, actually. Riga, there we go. We'll do approach control for Riga. I know we're not flying to Riga, but it's close enough, isn't it?
On Afghan 5 Juliet departure. Norway 6 from Quebec, Quebec Road, further contact with traffic of 280 for left direct Ascar, flight level 2801, Baltic 6 uniform Quebec.
Ah, you can actually save flights. Alrighty, we are just over 40 nautical miles out. Yeah, Tallinn has a, set that up. There's a QNH of wind 12, so 6 correction. 131. 131 on there we are. Wind correction. 06. There we go. Brilliant. We can tune in the ILS frequencies already, so we will bring up my Tallinn charts, and ILS will be 109 300 262. 109 300. Plug those in already. We can't see the light shining off it. That's right. Yep. Beautiful. So yeah, as I say, about 40 nautical miles out from our TOD. Begin our descent down into okay, so we'll be beginning our top of descent momentarily. It's been quite a long trek across from Stansted. We shall be shortly descending down into Tallinn. Not a lot of VATSIM traffic up around here. I think, yeah, it's pretty quiet. We've got a little bit over towards Russia. A couple of flights. Someone from Dubai going to God knows where. Dubai to Bodo. Because some people really choose interesting routes, don't they? Here we go. About 10 nautical miles from TOD, and we'll begin our descent down into Tallinn. Hopefully my ortho won't cock up this time. Can but hope. Yeah. Okay, let's tune that down to 20,000 for now. The intercept altitude will be, get my charts up, 2,200. Okay, we begin our descent into and the decision height, localizer ILS 203. Okay. Walking down Farrod Raider knots now. I did tune in the ILS frequencies. Yes, I did. Check. So we can see the coast of okay, understood. Not sure what we're missing from my Tallinn scenery. I have to go in and check that out. I'll look that up in the log file afterwards. Have to use some speed brakes soon. God, that's a fair old rate of descent we've got. Jesus. There we go. So yeah, 2.5 hours for the flight is going to be about right actually. It's a fair old time. We've got a bit of a tailwind, that's probably why we're struggling to slow down. Now what scenery file I'm missing? If it tell me. it. Take us down further. So it's a beautiful sunny day across Tallinn. So we continue our descent through to 20,000 feet and down. We'll circle round and land at Tallinn's airport. Complete this speed off somehow. So we continue down below 20,000 feet. Get the seatbelts on in a minute. No other traffic anywhere near us. I guess that other guy's still somewhere, God knows where. Oh, here he is. He's still off the coast of Norway somewhere. So I'm not going to worry about him. He won't be landing till a lot later. Okay, let's get the seatbelts on. Oops. There we go, seatbelts on. I have to start slowing the plane down soon. As we get lower into Tallinn. You can see him in on the... really thought there'd be a lot more ATC online on VATSIM today. It's been very quiet. As I say, everyone must be out enjoying the fine weather. Undoubtedly. So the airport just a little bit away off to our left there. Probably can't see it at the moment. I don't know if it's that or not. But it's over there somewhere. So we'll put the speed brake out soon. Start slowing ourselves down. Ortho scenery there, looking nice. Okay, let's try and bleed off a bit of that speed now, because we've got a lot of speed to drop down on. Oh, Milo McDonald, hi there. You've just you've chosen a good time to join. Actually, we're just coming into to land in Tallinn after what's been quite a quiet flight, actually. Not a lot of VATSIM coverage today. I had some on departure, but since then it has been pretty quiet. Even the ATC, live ATC's given up. So we're in the 737 today, Zibo mod, which still amazes me that it is freeware. The amount of work that's gone into this plane, and you can get it for nothing. It's staggering, really. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Oh, no, hold on, 1,000 to go. No, we don't. We want to put that down to. We don't want to level off at 10,000. Let's get that down to our landing or intercept altitude, which is 2,200, I think, according to the charts. Slowing down nicely. Okay, now we can put the lights on. Let's see if the signs are on. So yeah, no VATSIM. Yeah, we are descending. We're just descending down through flight level 10 0 now, and we will be turning onto base leg in about another. There's rather a little clutter on the screen there, but not too far away now. But yeah, we should be landing in about probably around 10 minutes, if that. So really not too far to go now. That's a shame there's no, mind you, I don't think VATSIM typically the controllers cover places like here. Occasionally maybe there's an event on or something, but typically it's you need to fly to a bigger airport to get some online ATC. There's no other traffic around here either, according to VATSpy. There is someone actually inbound to Tallinn. Won't be arriving till much later though. They're coming all the way from San Francisco. That's some serious hardcore flight simming there. But he's not due to land, according to VATSpy. I think he's just passing over the coast of Norway soon, so he's not going to land for another while. Why live ATC's gone so quiet? It's really annoying. Live ATC tuned into Riga, they don't have anything for. Oh, I need to change the QNH, don't I? Oops, let's put this way above the profile now. And we can catch that back. Gain a bit of speed as we do it. Let's get the speed under control. A little bit of speed brake once we get ourselves back on profile. And we're coming up to this decel point, and we're really going to need to bleed off a lot of speed then, I think. Okay, we're back on profile, that's good. We are on the speed brake. So yeah, we've nearly finished the downwind leg. We'll turn base leg and then on to final shortly, and then down into Tallinn. Look on the charts actually. It will Okay, that's handy. We'll vacate right at the end and then straight into the gates. Let's concentrate on what I'm doing now. I need to be slowing down more. What's the speed? 223. I'd slow down even more. Actually, I'm going to put the speed on and slow that down early. Is experience. Oh, I don't want to lose the profile. Come on, keep that coming down. Okay, let's start getting the flaps out. Oops, I don't want to descend that quickly. 2, 3. Let's put the localizer on that. Okay, we're oops, nicely below profile now, so we can level that out. And I just realised I haven't. 144, 150 will be the landing speed. Oops. Yeah. Nautical miles. I can see the runway there. Excellent. Let's arm the approach, and that's 10 miles out. Okay, we're good. It's good, it's good. Okay, let's slow down to our landing speed. A fair bit of turbulence. I did actually turn the turbulence settings up a little bit on X and Virus, so to make it bounce around a little bit more, because it's feeling. Go gear down now, start sticking the flaps out. Probably overdone it on the turbulence. It's gone from virtually no turbulence to loads of turbulence, and we're really I will leave it on this because it'll make the landing a bit more interesting. That's for sure. Let's stand out 30 flaps now. Okay, we've got the airport directly ahead of us there. So landing gear down, 3 green, flaps on 30, auto brake armed to number 2. We are established on the ILS. We have no traffic to worry about. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so. We'll see in a minute. This is a Ryanair flight, so insert your favourite Ryanair landing joke as you please. Jesus, that turbulence is... all I did was change it from 75% to 80, and sure, it's made a difference. Makes it more of a challenge anyway. This is going to be fun. Okay, we'll kill the auto throttle. Ease back because we're going a little bit faster than we'd want to be. We don't look too aligned with the runway either, to be honest. Oh god, we're really overspeeding it now. Really need to take that speed off, otherwise this is going to make life rather interesting. What's going on with my speed? That just speed will just not drop off. And we're rocking all over the place. I think I've turned the turbulence setting up too high. Not like I can do about it now. We're just going to have to go with it. Make the best we can do with it. Oops. It's really having to wrestle this down. I have to turn that setting back down because it's for the wind coming straight down. Oh god, we're way off to the side. For the wind coming straight down the runway as it is, we shouldn't be struggling like this. Jesus. There we go. Up a bit. Oops. A little bit floating it now. Okay, that wasn't so bad in the end. A little bit off the centre line. Would have been right to have been a bit more on the centre line than that. But I don't think we killed the passengers, so that's always good. Okay, we're down. We'll vacate at the end, I think. We won't take this taxiway. We'll just carry on to the end. Welcome to Tallinn. So the landing rate for that, according to my Ryanair thing here, well, no way. See, that's what I was getting at one of my other streams. It says I touched down at only 22 feet per minute. No way. That was a lot firmer than that. And the problem is that landing rate thing, because I've got contoured runways, it doesn't work properly as it should, because there's no way I landed it that softly. I don't know, we'll check out the replay, but that felt a bit firmer than that, to be honest. That was a good landing as far as touchdown rate goes. We were just off the centre line, unfortunately. Anyway, we'll vacate at the end here and we'll go and park up and have a look at the replay. Let's get the flaps back in. Now there's no ATC to tell me where to go, so I'll just pick any old gate. That looks like a cargo terminal there, actually, to be honest. Yeah, that doesn't look like that definitely looks like a bloody cargo terminal, doesn't it? Is this a passenger terminal? Oh yeah, because they've got jet bridges. Okay, fair enough. Look more like a cargo terminal for a minute for some reason. Not very good taxiing into the gate, really. It's a little bit wonky. Never mind. There we go. Okay, so I'll just shut down the engines, fire my P-rep, and then we'll check out the replay. Hello, Victor Luestinho. I'm guessing you're asking if I speak Portuguese. Unfortunately not, although I do have a Portuguese work colleague who most certainly does speak Portuguese, but he's not here, so obviously. But hello to you and welcome. Well, you've just arrived just after I've landed. I'm just about to have a look at the replay. I'm just filing my. Oh, why is it? Oh yeah, I didn't put the APU on. That's why. File the P-rep. Okay, so toggle replay mode. Let's take a look at that landing, and hopefully that noise will. There should be a cutout for that somewhere. That would shut that off. That noise is really actually quite annoying, although hopefully you won't hear it when we're doing the external replay views. There we go. was such a float. And then, yeah, much further off the centre line than I would have liked. A little bit floaty. That was not the tidiest of landings. At least we didn't thump it down, but it wasn't wasn't the neatest either. Yeah, that should have been a lot more on the centre line. That wasn't a great landing at all, actually. Just look at it from the tower perspective. Don't know what the tower view is doing from over here, because I'm pretty sure. Oh no, maybe the tower is over here. What the hell are all these? That's some interesting scenery. There may be some interesting discrepancies in the mesh files. Okay, and of course we will just get some wing views to finish off. Oh shit, did I forget to disconnect from Squawk Box? Oops. Big no-no. I suppose it doesn't matter because no one's around, but you certainly don't want to be running replays whilst you're still live on VATSIM. That's a big no-no. That's a pretty reasonable landing, I think. As I say, apart from being way off the centre line, we'll just get the wing side view. It's quite foresty out this side. And there, at the third time of asking, we have finally made it to Tallinn. Okay, and that brings us to the end of another stream. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching. And I will undoubtedly be back in the near future with another flight. Haven't decided where yet, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you on another trip. Bye for now.